guys, so today I decided to do a little review for you, and I'm going to be reviewing the Sigma Resort palette, and this actually comes out in the spring season, but it was available at LA IMAT for the Sigma affiliates, and so I got it. I'm just going to be reviewing this palette and giving you guys my opinions on it. So first I'm going to start off with the packaging, and I honestly think that this is like adorable. It just says Resort in these big letters, and then it's like a limited edition palette, so it has a little limited edition sticker right here, and it's super cute, and then of course it says everything on the back. And then when you open it, it just has 8 eyeshadow colors, a blush right here, a highlighter right here, and a duo eyeliner pencil right here. So I'm just going to show you all the colors and their names. So first is Muse, Fawn, Luna, Topaz, Papaya, Moonbeam, Neela, and then Midori. So I'm going to go ahead and swatch all of these on my hand, and I'll tell you about, you know, like if they're pigmented and all of that good stuff. So as you can see, this palette kind of like parts. It's half colors and then half neutrals on this side. So I'm going to go ahead and swatch all of the neutral colors, and I'll talk about those, and then I'll swatch all of the colors and talk about those. Okay, so here we have Topaz, Luna, Fawn, and then Muse, and this is what they look like. I'd probably say that Topaz at the top is more of like an orangey camel color rather than like a brown, and then this, since I'm so pale you can like barely see it, but Luna is just like this really light gold color, and it's really shimmery. And then under it is Fawn, and that's probably my favorite color in the whole palette just because it's so gorgeous and pretty, but it's a shimmery brown color, if you can see that. And then the last one is Muse right there, and it's just like a smoky gray. It's not as dark as a black, it's just kind of like a darker gray. The only one that I noticed was not too pigmented was Muse, and Muse was just like, I don't know, I kept having to like rub my finger in it and smudge it like a bunch of times on my hand. I guess you could use it as more of like an outer corner color, or maybe smudge it like under your eye. But yeah, I'd probably say that this is the least pigmented out of the four, at least judging from when I put it on my hand. And then the other three are pretty pigmented, I'd say. I'd probably use these in like a more neutral look. As I said, Fawn is definitely my most favorite color. I guess like for Luna, you can't really see it too well. Maybe it's just my skin tone. Actually, it is just my skin tone. But yeah, this one, it just is like, it just isn't showing up too well. I actually really like this color. It's very pigmented for Topaz. And Topaz is one of the more matte colors out of the palette, and so it's not shimmered like the other three are. I actually think that like most colors in the palette have just like a teeny bit of shimmer to them, but overall, yeah, some of these colors are just pretty much matte. I don't know how well that's focusing on it, but you can see that some of those colors are more matte, such as Topaz, but these ones down here are more shimmery, and then some of these colors up here are a lot more shimmery. So I'd say that Topaz is probably the more matte one out of the whole palette. Overall, I'd say these are pretty normal and basic neutral colors that you could basically use every day. So now I'm going to go ahead and swatch all of these 4 colored eyeshadows. So here are the 4 colors, and as you can see, I think that they're pretty pigmented because they showed up almost exactly as they are in the palette. They look literally the exact same. Yeah, these colors are very pigmented, especially the blue and the green. They turned out so nicely and pigmented on my hand. And this color right here, Papaya, almost looks like a corally blush color. It's not as shimmery as like Orgasm would be, but I'd say it's like almost an exact dupe in eyeshadow form of the Coralista Benefit Box Powder. Okay, so this right here is Papaya, and then this is the blush. And I don't know how well you can see that, but they're literally like the same color. Like if I were to swatch Coralista right next to it, like look, I just swatched Coralista right under it right there, and look how similar they are. This purple color is actually like, I think it would be a very nice like everyday lid color. I mean, not like every day, but like just wearing it out would not be that weird because it's not like too out there. It's pretty pigmented too, but it's not too like electric purple, I'd say. It's more shimmery, and it's just like a little bit lighter. And if like I'm looking at it in my hand and going like this, it definitely has like a kind of like duo tint to it. Like it's just like, I don't know how to describe it. I guess it's just a shimmer, but I mean like it's like really pretty in the lighting. And I also think that this papaya color would be really gorgeous in the springtime, you know, and it's like, since it's like a corally color, you know, spring and summer, it is going to be a very nice color. So here are all of the 8 colors swatched, and I think that they're all really pigmented and nice looking. I wouldn't say that there's like one color I'd pick out in here that looks like bad or anything, but yeah, I think Sigma did a really good job on these eyeshadows. And then I'm gonna go ahead and look at the blush. I actually haven't gotten the chance to try out these 3 yet, but this blush is called Heavenly, and it's more of like a completely matte, more coral blush. And I'll go ahead and swatch that as well. Okay, so now that I have it on my hand, I can see that there's more of like an orangish tint to it. It is more of the coral, but yeah, there's absolutely no shimmer in this. It's just a completely matte blush, but it's really pigmented and goes on really well as well. And then there's this liquid highlighter called Luminance. So I'm gonna go ahead and tap this on the back of my hand. Wow, this is so pretty. So this is Luminance. It's of course a shimmery gold color as a little highlighter, and this reminds me a lot of Sunbeam from Benefit, so I'm gonna go ahead and swatch that on my hand next to it. I have this baby size of Sunbeam by Benefit, but I'm gonna go ahead and put a swatch of it right under. I think that Sunbeam definitely has like a different, like stickier consistency, and the other one went on really well. So I guess Sunbeam is a little bit darker, but I feel like Luminance, this one would look a lot nicer on my skin tone. Sunbeam would maybe be for someone, I guess, in a darker skin tone than me. But yeah, this does have a lot more shimmer to it, but I think it's gorgeous. And as I said, this one has like a lighter consistency, whereas Sunbeam has a more like stickier consistency to it. But I think maybe putting like a dab of Luminance in with your foundation in like the summertime or something would give you a really nice glow, because it's really, really gorgeous. It just has a nice overall glow to it. I just feel like that's how it would make your face, or you can just dab it on your cheekbones. And then lastly, there is the Duo eyeliner, and this is in Daydream / Earth Goddess. So Daydream is this electric blue color, and then Earth Goddess is the darker brown color. This is Daydream right here, and it actually turned out a little bit darker than I expected. It's still literally so pigmented, like I don't even know what to do. If you wore this as just an eyeliner, it would make blue eyes pop so much, or even like brown eyes, or you know, whatever eyes. It would look beautiful. And so I have blue eyes, and when I put blue eyeliner down here, it makes my eyes pop so much. And this has no shimmer to it. It's a matte eyeliner. It doesn't have like any, you know, shimmer and glitz to it, but it's still so beautiful, and I'd still definitely wear it under the eye like that. And so now I'm gonna swatch Earth Goddess next to it. This is Earth Goddess right here, and this literally, like everything in this palette is so pigmented. Honestly, it's a really nice and well put together palette. Nothing is like falling apart at all, or not looking as nice as it does in the original packaging or whatever. But yeah, just, okay, so Earth Goddess, it's a dark brown, but it's not like a, you know, blackish brown. It's definitely just a pure brown color, and I would also wear this, of course, on my waterline. But I actually don't own a lot of dark brown eyeliners, so I guess that this one will definitely be a good one to have. And they definitely glide on just as well as any other like creamier eyeliner would, but these are like in pencil form, so you have to sharpen them too. But I mean, like they still just glide on so well, and they look so nice. Just like look at how pigmented and wonderful these colors are. They're so pretty. And so here are all my swatches once again. This is what they look like, also beautiful. And then this is the entire Resort palette. I definitely recommend this palette. I'd say it's really well put together. Everything is just as pigmented as you would need it to be, and the packaging is adorable, and I definitely recommend getting this in the spring. No, I'm not just like sitting here promoting this product and saying that it's like all fantastic. All of these colors are actually so beautiful and so pigmented. You saw them happening, you know, like you see these swatches right now. This is exactly how they look in the packaging, and that's exactly how they're gonna look in your makeup looks. So once again, I definitely recommend this. I think it's a really nice palette, and I'm definitely going to be using it more often now that I know that all of these colors are so incredibly beautiful. But I hope you guys enjoyed this little review. I've never done a review for you guys before, so I decided, you know, why not review something and tell you my opinions on it. But I love, love, love the Resort palette, and I hope you all enjoyed this, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! And then when you open it, it just has, okay.